Hey y'all, hey. So in today's video, we're gonna just make a simple little hat to put some gifts in, and we're gonna dress it up a little bit. So let's go and get into it.
A journey through time.
Hey y'all, hi Journey Traveler family. I'm your girl Wendy. Welcome to Journey Through Time. If you're oldie but goodie, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome. So today we're gonna tackle a what I say. We're gonna tackle a hat. We're gonna make some type of hat to put some goodies in. Okay, so we only need a few pieces. Okay, so we're gonna need a circle. We're gonna need like a half of a moon, and then we're gonna need this. Okay, it's gonna be very simple. So let's just go and get into it. Okay, so these you will be able to find these on the website if you want to buy the kit itself. But if you want to try it yourself without purchasing it online on the website, then this here is 24 inches in height and 3.5 inches in width. Okay, so this here is going to go, this is going to be like around it. So you're going to just fold it a little bit, just like this. Okay, just so you can get what you need. Okay, I like to look and see how it's bumping up to each other on the other side, which is fine. All right, this right here, from here to here, is 8 inches wide and 2.5 from top to bottom. Okay, until you get to the corners, of course. So make you a moon shape. This right here, you can go as far as, I like to tell you guys to do something as far as how big your gifts are going to be, or like what you're going to put into them, what you're going to put in them. I'm sorry, y'all. So with this little homemade circle I made, is this one here is just 7 inches all the way around. So what we're going to do, and then of course you need to decorate it. Of course, like I said, the kit will come with these 3 pieces. It also come with some sheets of decoration that you could use if you care to buy the decoration for it. If not, I think I might make it where, you know, if you want to get it, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Okay. So with that being said, let's go and get started. So the first things first, we could do one or two things. We could take our circle and bump our brim up to it just like this, because this is exactly how you want it. Or you can wait with that, which I think I'm gonna wait, and take our long piece and go around the circle just like that. See how simple that is? And this is going to be what you're going to be using on the inside right here. Okay, so myself, I think I'm going to go ahead on and put what I want on the inside. I'm going to use this side since it has writing on it. I'm just gluing it up real good just to plop this on there. Okay. All right. Now, I'm debating if I want to go ahead on and put my decoration on or not. Let me see. I guess it's not going to matter either way, but it could interfere with gluing it together on the inside. So we're gonna glue it down first, okay? So let me grab some tape, because I always tell you guys Tape can be your friend whenever you're gluing items down like this here. You can use the tape to hold it down how you want it to stay. Okay, so on your good end to start with, and just going to add you some glue to the end of your board right here, just like that. Make sure that this is on the inside, okay, when you do it. Also make sure that it's bumped up to where you need it to be, so you might have to turn it around. Like I'm turning it around so you guys can see. So it's really not where now it is. It's right here at the edge, and that's where I want it to be. Okay, and then just roll it a little bit, and then hold it. This is where the tape comes in at. If you don't want to hold it, if you're impatient and you want to keep going, just add your piece of tape there at the beginning of the circle. And then keep rolling. Okay. And I'm going to keep rolling it down onto the hot glue. Just like that. Push it in a little bit. Don't want to sit here and wait, then I'll just add another piece of tape right here. Okay. I'm still holding it though. Add some more glue. Roll it all the way down. Sometimes it will not cooperate with you, and you have to manhandle it a little bit. Until it lays the way you want it to. So I'm holding it right here. Try not to press it too much, because if I press too hard, I'm going to make it cave in. So I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to get it to stay. Okay. So I'm right here at the end part of it. And it's sticking, but I want to come back in and add a little bit more glue here. And I also want to add some glue here. Okay. So I'm going to put it back down and hold this at the same time. Okay. Just like that. And this would actually be a good place to put some tape if you wanted to. I think I just used up all of mine. And if I let this go right now, it might come loose. So I'm going to hold it for a few more minutes. Okay. Let's see if I can put my finger there. Okay, so I put a piece of tape there because I just wanted to hold it in place while it's drying and I don't have to wait on it. And I'm going to take and put another piece here and fold it in just like that and just press it in. Just like that. Okay, and there we have it. So now, once you do this part, this is the part I'm telling you about. So I have a line here, and I'm thinking about that's where I'm going to put this at, right there where that line is. But I don't have to. I can bring it out a little further, like this, if I want the brim to stick out a little more. because all this is decoration. Pretty much. To me, that's all it is decoration. So what I'm gonna do next is try and, before I put this on, I'm gonna go ahead on and apply my decoration. So I'm gonna put this on first. Okay, this is what I want on the, what would you call this, the round part of the hat. Okay, so it's not that long, of course. I got it from Hobby Lobby. They're $1.49 a sheet. So all I'm doing right now is just adding glue where I know I want it to be. Okay. I'm gonna bring it up like this. Just lay it down for a sec and move it where I want it, kind of quickly, because it does dry fast. Sometimes it dries too fast. Okay, and so I do have a little overhang over here, and that's fine. And just position it how you want it, basically. That's all I'm basically doing right now, is just position it the way I want it to look on here. Okay, go ahead on and put more glue on it. Press, press this side, more glue. All right, just like that. I have another piece already cut and ready to go, so I'm gonna do the same exact thing. Okay, so you see how I put it on there and it just don't look right, so I'm trying to move it so I can get it where I want it. Bumping it up to this other one while trying to lay it properly on here. Okay, my main focus is making sure that I did this part right. Okay, and it's right. So I'm gonna come on and bring it on down a little bit. This doesn't stretch like the foam sheets do. Okay, this has that leathery feel to it. Okay, bring it on down. Press, 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 and try to get it in there as tight as you can and squeeze it if you have to, just to get it to lay the way you want to. Okay, so now I have that on. Take this sticker off. Okay, so now what I have to do is fold it in and glue it down. All right, that's what I'm about to do next. Okay, Okay. Okay, so now that's in there. It's all in there, okay? Just like that. So now I'm thinking let me see. I'm gonna cut this off. I was gonna let it be flush, but I think I'm gonna cut these pieces off the bottom of it. But first, I see some. If you always see any coming off or not glued down good, just go back and glue it down really quick. Make sure you got a good pair of scissors too. All right. So pick where you want your front and your back to be. I think I'm just going to keep it right there like that. So for this piece here, which is the brim part of it, I'm going to put this chocolate piece on top of it like this. Oops, I dropped it on the floor. Okay, just like that. And flip it over. Just like that. Okay, so we have it on both sides, just like a little sandwich now. All right. And you can go in and cut off any extra that you have hanging, or if you choose to leave it on, you can. I think I'm cutting mine off. You're not going to really see this, but certain pieces, it just bugs me if it's not cut off. Okay, I didn't cut off much of it, as you can see. So what we need to do is sit this on top of here just like that and glue it down. All right, once you figure out exactly how you want this to be, you sit it that way. You can do one or two things. You can glue it like this here, but I think it'd be wise to glue it like this here and sit this part on top of this. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is first make sure I got this on good. Okay, flip it over, trying to see if I got way too much overhang, because sometimes the overhang will work against you and sometimes it won't. Most cases it do. And shouldn't be this hard to cut it out. This stuff is kind of tough though. It's not as easy to cut as the foam, the regular foam. Okay. Got a few pieces I guess I needed to cut out of there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some glue right here at the edge of this. And this is where I'm going to place the top of the hat. Okay. I'll put the glue on pretty heavy. Find out where I want the front to be. And place it on there. You place it on there and then hold it down a little bit. Just like that. Now right here is where I could have cut some more overhang off. So what I'm doing instead is just taking my knife and pushing it inside where I see it, and it'll seep into with the glue that you have there. Okay, so that's what it should look like right now. Okay, so I'm pretty sure y'all already saying that this is pretty simple, right? Then I'm gonna take this. Now this is the foam strips. Okay, I did cut some, and I'm trying to see. I have to make sure before I do this though that all this here is glued together. Okay, it has to be glued together. So it definitely doesn't hurt to go back and check. And I'm just cutting off what I don't need. Okay. So once you do that, make sure if you're putting trim on. If you're not, then you don't have to do all this. But just make sure that whatever piece of trim you cut, that it will cover what you're trying to cover. Okay. Before trying to apply it on there, because then that'll be a headache and you'll be mad. It still feels like mine is not quite on, but we're gonna keep going. We're gonna go on with it and see. So what I'm doing now is just trying to put this little trim on here, minus the extra glue. Okay, so that's what this is all about right here. Covering up the cardboard that's showing in the front. Again, you don't have to do this. This is just a part of dressing up the hat, you know? Okay, When you finally get to the other side, you can clip it off. Make sure you go all the way to the end with it though, if you decide to do that. Okay. All right. So now, I'm still gonna have to cover this up a little bit. And we can do that with another circle, honestly, to complete that. But right now, so what I did was I made some letters using the same stuff right here. Okay. And I'm thinking about putting it on here. So let me show y'all. Of course, these letters ain't perfect, okay? But, you know, they're good enough for me. So I want to put the word howdy on here because I bought some boots to put on it. All right. So I want to put howdy. And these are the boots I got for it. Right. Got the look. These came from Hobby Lobby. First, I was thinking about just putting one here. And then I was thinking about, because they go in the same direction. That's the only thing I don't like. I could put a boot here. Right. Let's see. It would stick on right now. I'm going to hot glue it when I decide to do it. But y'all see where I'm going with it? I was going to put a boot on one side. And then put howdy on here. With my little crooked letters. Y'all see where I'm going with that? And then a boot on the other side. I could also put a boot right here in the middle. Just one boot. And then just put howdy. Just like this. So, you see the different ways that you could dress it up? Okay, so I was sitting here trying to figure out exactly how how I wanted to do this, but I think I'm just gonna put the words on here first. So I'm holding it because this is the placement I want it at. So that's the H. Oops. I didn't put enough of glue on it. I also could have put cowboy. But I decided to go with Howdy. Just like that. So now my boot. Dang, I probably could have put it right here, y'all. Right in the middle. Kind of like that. Because I'm starting to think I should have, let me see something. I'm trying to do it before they dry. Okay, good. So I'm trying to think. I think I'm going to put it right here. And then finish the word out. Take and put the W back. It's going to be in the way unless I stand the boot up. So let me see. I can move it over a little bit. Put the W here. Or stand the boot up. Straight. Right? Okay. I'm just going to stand the boot up straight. I want it cocked, but I'm going to stand it up straight. So let me go on and put the rest of the words on here. Okay. Howdy is on. All right. So trying to think how I feel about this. I'm trying to see how I feel about this. So I'm thinking about, I know it's on, but I'm still wanting to cock it. So I'm thinking about just going over the W just a little bit and cock that. Yeah, just like that. So with that being said, let me take these off because I don't really want these on there because I'm going to glue it on there instead. Okay. I'm trying to place it right. This is how I'm going to cock it, y'all. Just like that. On top of the W, a little bit on the O, but that's how I'm going to do it. All right. So you can get as creative as you want to with your hat. I still want to be a little bit more creative with this one here before I finish up. So I also have some of this, and I was thinking, because the boots have, and this came from Dollar Tree, The boots have gold in them, but that gold is kind of almost like a yellowish gold. So I just want to see how this would look. So I'm going to cut like wrong scissors. Look over here and just cut a little piece of this off and see if this is going to work for me or not. I'm going to stop it right there. So what I'm trying to do with this here is put it right here between the brim of the hat. See right there between the brim and the brown. So I'm going to attempt to hot glue this on. Wish me luck. So I'm going to need it. So I'm just going to add a little glue right here. Only did a little bit. Shouldn't take much. Stick it in here on the right side, if it goes on the right side, like it's supposed to. Let me see. It did okay until I got right here. Let me see. Take it loose. That leather makes it easy to remove. I like that. Because baby making some mistakes. I got to remove and put back. Be able to remove and put back. Okay. Look like it's going to stay. See it right there? Now I'm trying to go around the entire front part of this. Now give me a minute, I'm going to show you. Okay. And I'm going to cut this off right here. Just like that. Y'all see the gold? Or where I put it at right there? I think that's pretty cute. Okay. So now, what am I going to do? Besides doing the bottom. Okay, so I told you one circle. So you could take another circle and put in here. Whoop, and then you can cover it with this here. Just like this. Or you could just cover it just like this. One of the two. It really doesn't matter. Let me see. So for under this hat, you get another piece of a circle. And it should split. Yeah, it should stick right on in there just like that. Okay. So just go it on and glue it on in there. And then you just push it in there. Just like this, as tight as you can. Until it's at your liking, basically. Hold it down. And come over here and put your cover on top of it. And you're going to cut this off. Now, I'm going to lay this down for a moment because I'm trying to see. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to cut all that off. So I have a little bit of hangover right here after applying that because this circle is a little bit bigger, which is fine. You want bigger than small because of the brim in the front is pushing it back a little bit. So all you got to do is cut all that extra off, just like that. Go back again. And what you can do is just put this here, right here on, you can either stick it right here up under the brim and lay it down, or you can go on top of it a little bit and lay it down. There's no particular way you have to do that. This is just the bottom of your box. Okay. I'm just going to lay it on there just like that. And I'm going to press it down. Okay. So now I have a lot of overhang over here. Once it dries, you just cut that off. Of course, it hasn't dried yet, but I'm going to still cut it off. So you cut all that's hanging over off, so you don't have to see it. So I cut it off at the bottom. All right, so up here, because I brought it over some, I need to either cut it or glue it down. Me, I'm gonna glue it down. Okay, just like that. All right, so now that's done. You can take either some gold, or you can take this right here and go around the bottom to finish it off. And I think I'm gonna go around the bottom with this. I'm stretching it and I just broke it. I am heavy-handed. Trying to find a piece that's skinny enough. And when my pieces are not skinny enough, that's why I stretch them. And I end up breaking them a lot of the times, but it works out. So let me lift this up so y'all can see what I'm doing. So just gonna add some glue right here. Same way we did the brim in the front. Find where your piece is. And do that. And do your trim all the way around your hat. And you can do this with this color. You can do it with the gold. Whatever your heart desires. Okay. So then I just stick it in on each side. I just push it into the openings that are available on the hat. And I have one on each side, so I push it in so it'll be snug in there. Okay. Now look at that. Cute little hat that you can put some gifts in. Be for him, or it can be for her. Now the inside, as you can see, that's in there, and this is around it, and then it's a little, you can see the cardboard right here, but it's a box. Remember that. So once you put your shreds in there and all that good stuff, you're not going to see that anymore. Okay. So as always, I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and I hope you will try the Howdy Hat. Y'all, for some reason, I don't know what made me look, because looking on the camera is backwards, but I forgot it's not mirrored. But I will mirror it. But anyway, this is my Howdy Hat, okay, box that you can put some goodies in. What do y'all think? I think it's pretty cute. As always, I appreciate you watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I really hope to see you on the next video. And as always, you know, I will put the goodies in and put it in a short for you to see. Until next time, talk to you later.